I have been going through a long series so far to see if a simple coin can predict every single game correctly of the 2025 NFL season. This week is going to be going over Week 5 predictions, so let's go ahead and dive on into it. Alright, so let me just provide a brief overview for those who may be new to this series. I'm Jason, I flip a coin, heads for the home team, tails for the away team, and the coin will predict the games. Let's dive on into Week 5. Alright, starting off on heads as we always do, we're going to lead things off with the San Francisco 49ers going to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. And it looks like the Niners are going to get a big win here on LA. Alright, now we're going to Cleveland where the Browns are going to be hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And it looks like the Browns are going to get a huge win in the race for the AFC North. Now we're moving on to the Houston Texans going to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. That one flipped on the other side, but it still is on the desk, still in play. And the Ravens are going to respond to the Browns win with a win of their own. All right, now we got the Miami Dolphins going to Carolina to take on the Panthers. Let's go ahead and see how this flip will go. The Panthers have been hot and cold this season, but it looks like, if I can pick up this coin, it is a Carolina win. All right, now we got a battle of two AFC semi-forgettable teams. No offense to these fan bases, but these are the ones I least remember, I should say. The Las Vegas Raiders going to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Can either of these teams make a big impression through the coin this year? Well, it looks like the Raiders are one step closer with a flip for tails for them. All right, now we got the New York Giants going to New Orleans to take on the Saints. That flip is a quick one. The coin was very quick to decide that it wants the New York Giants to get a big win. Now we got the Dallas Cowboys going to New York to take on the Jets in MetLife. And it looks like the Jets are gonna get embarrassed on home turf by the Cowboys with that tails. Up next, we got the Denver Broncos going to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. That flip is going to seemingly favor Philadelphia, who has been up and down this year so far. All right, now we got the Tennessee Titans going to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. And that flip landing right here looks like we got ourselves a tails for the Titans. Now we're moving on to the Great Pacific Northwest where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. That flip taking a little bit of time, a little bit indecisive, but it's gonna favor the Buccaneers. Now we got the Detroit Lions going to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. Who's gonna win the feline battle? Well, it looks like the Lions are gonna finally get back on track with a win. Now we got the Washington Commanders who are 0-4 going to Los Angeles to take on the Chargers. Do the Commies finally get their first win of the season? I hope for their sake they do, but the coin disagrees with another loss for the Commies. Now we got another completely defeated team, the New England Patriots, going to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Do the Patriots get their first win? Maybe with Stephon Diggs, maybe not. Well, it looks like they do, as that tails favors them. Alright, for the last flip of this video, now before we flip this coin, make sure you stick around, because after the video we will go through standings and the current playoff situation after Week 5. But we got the Kansas City Chiefs going to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Let's see where that coin's gonna go. It's flipping, it's spinning, it's tossing, it's dancing. And the Chiefs get back on track and finally defeat the Jaguars. Alright, so right over here is a brief little recap of Week 5 games. Teams in green got the wins, teams without green, they kind of lost. That ultimately results in this set of standings here. If you want to take a look, I'll go ahead and scroll through a little bit slowly. You'll note a couple things. Texans are still 0-5. The Jaguars fell to the Titans this week. Looking at the NFC, the Commanders 0-5. The NFC North is kind of a mess right now. The NFC West, yeah, forget about it. The Seahawks at 0-5. But ultimately, these will boil down to this set of playoff standings over here. In the AFC, you got the 1-seed Titans, 2-seed Browns, all the way down to the 7-seed Raiders. And looking at the NFC, this is what your NFC playoff picture looks like right now. The Buccaneers on top, surprisingly enough. The Falcons are the cut line for the postseason. So, you know, if you want to take a look at that. But I guess with that, that will wrap it up for me today. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to smash like and subscribe, as I do enjoy doing this series. And I want to know if you guys enjoy this series as much as I do. Also, the whole series will be down over there in the corner, the whole playlist. And right below my head, or right below my face, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. If you're new, why aren't you subscribed? Go ahead and click that button, it's free, and you could always change your mind later if you want to. And I guess with that, I will catch you guys later. Peace out, and have a good one.